I'll admit this. This is my first time ever admitting this. The only time I bought something, followers, on an app once was Vine. Because I was... We're actually live now.
We're doing it?
A real recording.
All right, let's do it. Hello and welcome everybody to our first ever podcast. I'm excited.
I'm very excited.
Our first ever podcast on Untapped Talent.
And where every channel and creator has a story.
You guys don't understand how many times we had to do that intro because we cannot do an intro right.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Griffin Pearson.
And I'm sure most of you already know me, Josh Mobley. I mean, I'm a big name, so.
If you are a small creator and you feel like you are being completely screwed by YouTube and you're working your ass off and just not getting where you think you should be by now, which is probably going to be everybody, especially in the small YouTuber boost. And if you want to be on this podcast, like we're looking for guests down the road.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Just
all you got to do.
Just comment.
All you got to do.
We'll check out your channel, and then if we feel like it's right, we'll bring you on.
And by that, he means if it looks like you're putting in effort and you actually are making like decent content, you're not just posting like random like videos that aren't like real content, then we'll have you on. Like you just gotta make sure like you're putting an effort towards it, and then we'll have you on. Like you can't just be some Joe Schmo holding a camera vertically and pooping or whatever, or pissing on a bush and then farting. Something like that.
That's nasty. Whoever does that is like, that's not a cool channel at all. That's not.
They're a douchebag. That's simple.
Yeah, simple as that. I feel like I don't know where to look. I feel like if I'm looking in here, I'm trying to make eye contact with you. If I look over here, it's just like...
Dude, just look where your heart desires.
I don't want to look at here like a penis. Like I'm looking at it like, yeah.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you?
Well, I'm just saying. But all right. So
just act like we're sitting right next to each other, guy. We're just looking across the table from each other.
You're right. All right. So I'm going to look at my screen. I feel comfortable looking at my screen.
Are you drinking anything?
No. I already had my coffee today.
This is my third cup already.
All right. Well, before we even jump into anything and explain what this podcast is about, I feel like we have to get out of the way a couple things. One, we're doing these meetings or podcasts over Zoom because, one, we live in separate states.
We live across the country from each other.
Literally. And I live in Florida. I mean, Connecticut.
Nope. You wish you lived in Florida. I live in Florida, my guy.
I wish I lived in Florida. You're right. I live in Connecticut, the absolute worst, well, one of the worst states to live in.
The number one worst state. Don't tell Mike.
Yeah, you're right. And Josh, you live in Florida. Obviously, you already stated that.
Sunshine State, baby.
Yeah, you have everything there from Disney, Universal, Zaxby's, which Josh and I bond extremely over Zaxby's.
Got a Zaxby's bag in my trash can right behind me.
I have a Zaxby's. I stole this sign. I stole this sign and I cut it up when I went there because I can't have it in Connecticut all the time. So this was the lawn sign and I just cut it up.
That's rough.
And made it a little.
Zaxby's is coming for you now.
Oh. All right, maybe I should edit that out. But yeah, and of course, our first ever podcast. I'm just getting over being sick, so I have a bunch of mucus in the back of my throat. This is not.
You kind of always sound pretty mucusy.
Thank you. I try, but yeah. So let's get right into explaining now what this podcast is about and what kind of sparked this podcast and why we're just jumping on it right away.
Yeah, so me and Griffin, actually yesterday, Griffin brought to me the idea of starting a podcast, and I've always been one who wanted to do a podcast. It just didn't make sense to do it with him because of the, 2,000 miles differential?
Yeah, something like that, 2,000, 3,000 in between there.
But since the illness, I don't know how the COVID word works, but since the illness, Zoom calls have been booming, and people have been doing Zoom podcasts for the past couple months now, and it's been pretty successful. So we decided to hop right onto it and try to kind of explain our frustration being a small YouTuber and the process that we go through. And then we wanted to bring on the light to other small creators that haven't got the opportunity to do so. So it is a guest-based podcast. This first one is just going to be about me and Griffin, so you guys know our story. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with it.
And we definitely want to get our story first in this pilot episode because we don't want to ever really talk about us in the future unless it's something big, unless something big and huge and
Right.
exciting happens. We don't want to bring it to the attention because that's not what this podcast is mainly about. It's not about us. It's about
Right.
the people and the undiscovered talent here on YouTube because it does get buried. The people that actually do work hard and put out good content gets buried by mainstream creators and unnecessary bullshit, I feel like.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, so let's get right into it, Griffin. Let's talk about like how we started and everything. And you go ahead. I'll let you go first.
I started on YouTube about 4 years ago, and I've been grinding my ass off. And Josh has too, obviously, but I'll let him get to his story in a second. I've been grinding my ass off for about 4 years now, and we finally accumulated, I think we're approaching 11,800 subscribers. And that's after 200 and something uploads and literally countless hours of video editing and recording. Now, I don't know about you, Josh, but I'll just state why I started my channel.
Yeah.
And then I want to hear why you started yours because I know we have talked about it, but honestly, it's been a while since we've talked about it.
Honestly, yeah.
Why, like we both.
What drives us and what got us into YouTube in the first place?
So actually, I want to hear yours first.
Okay, so like whenever I was younger, I think I've had 4 YouTube channels over the course of the last 10 years, probably. I have one that's still on YouTube, X Joshy Poo. If you guys want to check those out, horrible videos. I highly suggest skipping over them. However, that was one of my first channels on YouTube, actually. I was making really bad videos with my friend in the bathroom at our school. And I did another channel called Two Guys, One Camera, and another channel, just Joshua Mobley. And then finally the one I'm out now, just Joshua Mobley. But I just always had a passion for being behind the camera, editing videos, even if it was like on iMovie on my iPhone or whatever it was. I just always had that passion to be in front of the camera for some reason. Like, I don't know. It was just always a passion of mine.
I completely understand that. And you also, if I'm not mistaken, you used to have, I don't know if you still have it, when we first met, or should we explain how we met first too? I want to get to that. Let's get
we'll
to
get
that.
to that.
We got it. We got to explain our stories and
We'll get
how
to that.
we got to this point. When I met Josh the first time, he had a board. You had the board, or I don't know if you still have it. It has the Audi on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do. It's not in my room right now. It's in the guest room, but I do have that board still.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, and I feel like that's such an important piece of what a lot of creators should be doing, writing down their dreams or their goals before even starting a channel, because it's more than likely to happen. Those dreams are more likely to come true when you write them down or you put them just to keep you motivated.
So a little backstory on that. I had a brown like a bulletin board kind of.
Yeah.
And I would print out like pictures of things that I wanted to happen. So I would have like I put the Audi R8 on there. I actually got a Tesla now. So, I mean, I kind of took that Audi down because this is low key my dream car. I put like a bodybuilder up there because I wanted to be in the best shape of my life. I put 1,000 subscribers up there, which I passed that. And I put me and my girlfriend a wedding picture, and we're getting married. So all those things pretty much have come true, which is
big congrats, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate it, brother. But yeah, it was definitely scary putting those things up there because once you put them up there, you gotta achieve them. You know, like you can't just let them sit up there and stare you in the face every day, letting you know you're a failure.
That's pretty extreme, but I definitely understand what you're saying. So that's Josh's story on how he started, and mine is kind of similar and like, yeah. So how I got into it is, one, I've always been drawn to the camera. Even when I was younger, I have countless VHS tapes, like literally I already have them standing by. Yeah. Countless VHS tapes from when I was younger, asking my dad to see the camera, trying to hold the camera, try to videotape everything. So it's always been a thing. And obviously my dad forgot about it when I was growing up, but now it all makes sense how it all came together. But what really pushed me to and motivated me to start was two things. One, I wanted a white Ferrari. That was the biggest thing. And obviously everybody in the history of this world, I don't know about you, but everybody thinks it's extremely easy to start a YouTube channel and just blow up. Like it just comes.
To be completely honest, I did not start YouTube thinking anything about money. I really didn't. Like,
No
I
problem.
know a lot of people start YouTube and think it's all about the money, and then they'll get really discouraged once they start and then realize they're not making a single dime for all these hours of work they're putting in.
Well, that's what I fell into. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Yeah.
part of that. Like, oh, I could definitely make a lot of money on YouTube. It's probably easy, and like that's
Right.
what motivated me to start it, create the
Yeah.
channel, not create the videos, but just at least make my channel. Because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make videos one day.
Right.
And it really pushed me to do it when my fam was struggling a little bit with bills, and I was like, all right, I got to try to help out. And I feel like down the road we'll get like deeper into our lives and explain like certain things like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole backstory to that, but I don't really want to get into that just yet. I feel like I want everybody to get to know us a little bit more.
Sure. Yeah.
Before we, go crazy into it. But so that really pushed me to do it. So I pushed out my first video, which was absolutely atrocious, which I'm sure you could attest to that. Yours
What was the requirements back then for monetization? Was it just was it nothing at the time?
I think, yeah. I don't think it was anything.
I thought it was like 100 subs or something really, really easy to get.
Not even, because I signed up for the YouTube partnership program like right away. And they approved it. They used to approve it right away. Started making videos, and then like I made one video that just like took off. I think it has like 1 million views right now, and we'll get into that. Like how?
Oh, buddy, it's not 1 million views.
Almost.
It's like 970,000.
Hold on. No, it's not. Listen to this. I'll tell you right now what it is. It's only. Give me a second. It's loading. 997,000.
No way.
3,000 away.
Bro, you might hit it.
I'm close. 3,000 away. Oh, actually 2,900.
What's its 48?
The 48 is 101. So it'll hit.
You'll
it
get there
eventually.
in a couple like 2-3 months maybe.
Yes, no doubt. So basically, the video almost has 1 million views, but
There
I
you
put out that video almost 3 years ago.
Right.
And then that's when I started branching out into partners. Like you could do partnership programs with other third-party companies where I thought they paid more, which actually was a complete mistake.
I think you tried to get me to sign up for one of those once.
Yeah, it was terrible. I think it was it was like broadcast media. I think I signed up for.
Yeah.
They accepted it because they saw that video was doing well. My other videos, I was consistently uploading every week. I got to the point where I was uploading 3 times a week.
Right.
It was extremely hard. Like no one understands how hard that is, especially when you're maintaining.
Well, we also weren't working full-time jobs. We were kind of both working like middle-tier job, part-time, with a lot of free time. So.
Yeah. So I got accepted into that, and granted, yes, it did come with like free copyright music. They give you this really
it's the same songs every video.
Yeah. That one I stole online. I didn't even get that. I didn't even get that on the third-party website that they would like give me free. I stole that offline. So I realized when I came back to YouTube that I can make more on YouTube when broadcast media like completely got rid of me. They were like, actually, you do not meet our requirements anymore, so see you later. And then I was like, all right, I'm going back to YouTube. And then I realized like I went from making $20 a month off of my videos to then making around $100 for my videos. So
if you don't mind sharing, what's your average monthly revenue now?
Is about this month I made 122, so it fluctuates.
Yeah.
I'm like really, I don't know why, but I think it has to do with
your CPM is really low.
It's low
compared to mine even.
Yeah, it's low, and the thing is, it's like my videos, I usually put copyrighted songs in there. So like if every video I have was monetized, like I feel like I'd be making a lot more.
Because your CPM is what, like 790 or something like that?
It's like I think it's like 8. It's actually like 830.
Mine's a little over 10.
Yeah.
So I'm getting because I'm getting roughly around the same monthly. This last month was actually like 160, which is awesome. Like, I mean, I can't complain about just extra cash for doing something I love.
It helps.
But I mean, I definitely remember the time where I was not making a single penny. That was just like what, 6 months ago.
No, it was less than that because was it 6 months? Yeah, maybe it was 6 months ago. I thought it was like 3 because you just started making money. Like,
Right.
wait,
I
what
thought
you?
I hit 1,000 subs last year, I believe.
No, you hit 1,000 subs. Oh yeah, did you hit it in December?
I think it was last year. And like, no, I thought it was like October, November. It was late last year. It's almost been a full year
Do you
since
have
I
a
hit
picture
1,000
of it
subs.
on your phone?
I'm sure I do. I can find that. But go ahead. I'll find it.
Hold on, wait. Actually, I think I always take pictures when I hit a decent number because I feel like you always have to document like how many subscribers you
Well,
have. You know?
I made a video on 1,000 subscribers 10 months ago. So yeah, it was about October, December of last year, maybe January.
Nice, nice. I hit 1,000 March 2nd, 2017.
Yep, mine was October 29th, 2019.
So you've come a long way because
I'm almost
I,
at 4,000 now.
yeah, you are. And here's the thing: you started getting the. I've noticed. I don't know about you, but you started gaining more when you changed your channel art to your gorgeous channel art now,
Just a whole revamp.
and then you finally took my advice and made a what?
How-to video. I regret it though.
Yeah, that's
That actually wasn't the first thing that got me popping though. The first thing that really did was when I did that AirPod giveaway.
no when you cut your hair.
This is for the third time.
For
I
the
had like
second.
3 videos on my channel of me. I shaved my head, and I
And
just
the first-
the first one. The first one was such clickbait. I had my hair. I just pulled my hair back, and I was like, and it was a sideways thumbnail. And everything.
Who clicks on that? Like, I want to know who's clicking on that.
2,000 people did.
Oh my god,
It's rough, bro.
that's terrible. But basically, Josh and I also have a secret to YouTube, which a lot of people don't know, is that if you make certain how-to videos, I don't feel like we have to go through the whole entire
No,
process, but we make certain how-to videos, and we just know they're guaranteed to blow up.
but
Like Josh made, what'd you make, 2 or 1?
I made one,
You
2,
made 1.
2.
You made 2, and how many views do they have?
One's got 160K, and the other's got like 16 or something, like 4,000 or something.
And
Like
those were your, well, no, was that your first?
no, did I make one? No, I made 2. I made 2.
You made 2. Because how to get free AirPods and then how to get free Apple
V-Bucks.
products. Oh, no, you made 3. So, because you did Apple products,
Right.
AirPods, and V-Bucks.
Yeah.
They all have over 1,000 views, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. But the audience retention after that is low. So
Oh, it's
I don't
terrible.
recommend doing that. If you want to make a quick buck, sure you can do that and get your 150K views and cash out your money from that, but your subscribers aren't going to stick around. If they subscribe to that, they expect a lot more how-to videos. And if you're not a how-to channel, don't do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because then you get really discouraged.
Yeah. And that's one thing me and Griffin are I don't know about you. I can't speak for you, but for myself, I'm really working on making content I want to make again rather
Yes.
than what I know will get views. And I'm at a point where I'm like, I'd rather not post than post a trash video I don't want to do. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. And that's also because our Final Cut just completely
Oh, my God.
dumped. And we have to buy it on our new computers. So
We didn't. Well, I feel like any creator that starts looks for a free way to get the editing software.
right.
And if you don't, then you're just using like iMovie. I used iMovie when I first started.
Yeah, and right now I'm probably about to go back to iMovie until I'm buying Final Cut. Like I'll buy it in like a week or 2 though.
Yeah, but we got the free versions of Final Cut, and they're kicking us right now.
Yeah, they're kicking
So-
us bad.
So yeah, that's another reason why I haven't pushed out a video, and I know you haven't pushed out a video. I've also been sick, so that's not helping.
Excuses.
That's not helping my cause. Nobody wants to hear a frog and coughs and
And nobody wants to hear your voice in the first place.
shut the fuck up.
Shut your mouth, idiot.
All right, so that's how we started, and then it was a couple. Oh, that's our secret. So that's our secret on how we get our views,
Yeah.
and at least get some.
We even thought about making a second channel of just how-to videos just to see how fast it could pass our channels because we know it would. We
It would
know it
100%.
It would easily pass it. Within the first year, we would probably be at like 50K subs. Not even joking. Like I know we can make a channel that would just blow.
No doubt. I like 100%. I think the only video that did extremely well was like that wasn't a how-to video for me was my first time series and the one that I talked about my first time jerking off.
And then you took it down because
I
of work.
took it down because I didn't want to get in trouble. There was nothing explicit in there, but it was
Just,
like
yeah.
explaining like everybody, like just like everybody has their first time doing everything. It's like that's what it was.
My videos that did pretty well right now actually are my job videos, like my job reviews, because I worked at a couple places like Subway, Publix, Dairy Queen, and now I work at the warehouse. I'm going to do one of those videos soon.
Smart.
Those actually, I enjoy doing those because I genuinely like when you're going to look for a job. How
Yeah.
often are you on YouTube looking up like examples
Oh
of people
yeah.
who work there and stuff? And
Well, I feel like that's with anything. That's
Yeah.
with like that's how we met. Camera reviews.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, so like, funny story. Griffin hated me, absolutely hated me.
I still do. I still
No, you
do.
don't. So he posted this video reviewing a camera, and I was looking to get that camera. And it's really funny how things work out. And so I just commented on the video. I was like, "Hey, does this have an audio export for like an external mic?" And he's like, "Absolutely. You just need this converter." And he tagged me in a converter. I got the converter, and it doesn't work. That audio jack does not work at all. It's not real. It's not for your external mic.
Yes, sir.
But he didn't want to look like an idiot, and so he was just lying to me.
It never worked. I can't
No.
even lie. It never worked. I just told him it worked.
And then we ended up playing Xbox together, and then now we're like,
I don't even know how we started playing Xbox. I don't know how we went to. No, I hated you because I made a video of a giveaway, and he doesn't remember this. And unfortunately, I deleted the video because of him. I did an Amazon giveaway at like, I think it was like at like 200 subscribers or 300 subscribers, and I was like, all right, guys, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card. It was like a quick video. I get a comment from this guy, and it's like, you're really doing this? You're buying subscribers? Like, what is wrong with you? And like, I was like, all right, you know what? Screw this guy. I deleted the video. I never did the Amazon giveaway.
I don't remember this at all. But I mean, if you say so, I kind of believe you. But now look at us. We're like best friends, and he's gonna be in my wedding come April.
Hopefully,
he's gonna be an usher and sit people down.
Yes, I'm the flower boy.
There you
go. I'm honestly just going for the Zaxby's.
I mean, I'll cater Zaxby's to our reception.
I wish.
People
don't understand. Remember that time we were going to start a Facebook page?
Zaxby's.
Yeah. It was Zaxby. No, it was YouTube creators who love Zaxby's and have girlfriends that are nurses and love Disney.
Because me and Griffin have like the exact same life almost. Like we both are YouTubers. Our girlfriends are both nurses. We both love Zaxby's and Disney. It's pretty weird.
If I could show you, God, I'm going to turn my camera. I got to show my collection. I literally am a Disney fiend over here. There's a lot more collectibles I love to collect, but that's also, we've only hung out in Disney.
And Disney Springs, yeah.
Yeah, but that counts as like.
And your hotel.
Again, we were in Disney.
When we had the foursome? Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't happen with me, at least. So, yeah. But hey, you know what? If you are a Zaxby's loving YouTube creator who has a girlfriend, is a nurse, and loves Disney,
you can be in our group.
Yeah, you can be in our group. Let us know down below.
Anyways, we're going down a rabbit hole now.
Yeah, please, we gotta get back on track.
Let's pull back. So like some of the struggles that we deal with, like
we didn't finish our story.
Yeah, we did. On
how we got to this point, because now it's coming all back around full circle, and then I feel like we'll get into our problems. So then I've only hung out with Josh around about three times now. Yeah, and I've hated every second of it.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Of course. Now we're hanging out over Zoom.
Yeah, that's true. We got some really crappy Mexican food for $190.
Oh my God, I couldn't taste
like cardboard. We got 2 margaritas. Both of them were absolutely garbage that we didn't drink any of it.
Well, I was sick at that time too. I don't know why I'm always sick, but I was sick at that time too. And we're in the restaurant, and we all ordered these it was guacamole margaritas, and and the waitress recommended it, and we were just like, all right, yeah, bring over all 4. We'll all take one, right? And everybody at the table was like, this is trash. I couldn't taste anything. I was just sipping on it. Like, this sucks.
He was just like, yeah, it's trash. I can't taste it.
Garbage. I need a new one. I couldn't taste a single thing. But so basically now it's been almost 3 years of friendship.
Yeah. 3, 4.
3 years of friendship. and now we're finally starting a podcast.
I know.
I don't even have my Xbox anymore.
I
Got
know.
rid of it. I don't play it. Now we play the Switch. We got a Switch.
So I'm gonna clap her cheeks in some.
No,
Smash
if somebody wants to get their cheeks clapped, hit me up. I'm gonna clap your cheeks in Smash, not literally like clapping cheeks, not cut. Okay, buddy. All right, I'm not even getting into this debate.
All right, yeah, get out of here because we don't want to fight on the podcast first episode.
You're
We'll
right,
save
you're
that
right.
for episode 29 if we
even
make it that far.
If we make it that far.
After 3, we get 17 views per podcast. We're like, yeah, this ain't for us.
Our first one, I feel like I'm gonna. All right, let's guess views right now. Let's guess it right now. I think max
170.
I think 320.
You think it's gonna hit 320? I think 170 with a view retention rate of 10 minutes.
I think 320. And the reason why I say 320 is because every first video on people's channels
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
does well because people want to see this new side of what we're doing.
Right.
And then they're going to be like, this shit sucks. And then not watch the
After
next
10
one.
minutes, I'll be like, all right, we out of here.
Not even. It's going to be 2 minutes. Our audience retention is 2 minutes.
The good thing about podcasts is that our watch time is going to be pretty high because of even if the viewer retention rate's only 10%, 10% of a 60-minute video is 6 minutes still. I mean, that's really trash, but still.
Imagine if I wasn't recording this whole time.
Oh, God. It says recording at the top left, so we're good.
I know. So let's go on to our struggles because I feel like a lot of creators can relate to the struggles that we have at least.
Yeah.
So let me hear some of yours and then I'll get on to mine.
I mean, well, starting out, I don't deal with this anymore. Starting out, the biggest thing was literally seeing 1 subscriber gained, and the next day I lost 2 every single time. And then I'll gain 5, and I lose 4 of them. Like, it was such a constant battle of getting a sustainable growth to where I can see it every day, like see the progress being made instead of being at a standstill. Because I remember I was at like 77 subscribers for no joke, like 2-3 months straight.
Yep.
Wouldn't gain a single sub.
I agree. I feel like the biggest struggle I had was gaining subscribers was fine. It's always been, I don't want to say not an issue. Like, it's been tough at points, especially when you do lose some. But I feel like the biggest problem I had was I was so motivated when I first started. And when I would see, like, okay, my first video did well. My second video did well. My third video was like, eh. It was like, it's not going to do well. Fourth video really didn't do well.
Started just kind of dropping.
Yeah, it started declining. And then, like, my motivation was still there because I always wanted to create, which you never could lose that. But it's just so discouraging. Like,
for sure. Like, once you put in countless hours of work upon countless hours, people don't understand how long it takes to edit videos if you want to do it the right way.
No one understands how long it takes. And
even
especially
easy
now,
videos to edit.
Yeah.
It's like an hour long max if you want it to look decent.
Well, that's if you shoot. I don't know about you, but like if I'm shooting, say I shoot a 6-minute clip, I feel like it takes me a good 2 hours to go through and put it the way I want.
Yeah.
Just by blading it. Like,
I think I'm a very quick editor. Like, I'm very, very quick at just like normal edits, like cuts, putting music in, background, the color correction, all that. I'm really quick at all that.
Yeah.
And it still takes me hours upon hours to film an easy video to edit.
But no one understands that. Everybody thinks it just happens, like you shoot it and it's already done.
And it's
like,
done.
It's not.
And we don't have the financial support to buy editors. It just doesn't make sense for us.
But I don't think I would ever buy an editor.
Because it's not the same. I think I definitely could.
I would pay somebody.
Be a while though.
I would pay somebody to shoot and set up my lights.
Yeah.
I would pay somebody to do that and pay somebody to come along with me if I have something cool to do. Like, I would pay for that. I just don't have the financial backing yet to do that.
Right.
So,
I think I could definitely get an editor. I would just it would take me a while to find somebody that has the same vision as me.
You're probably fucking looking at them.
We've talked about this before. Me and you have had the same. We could make the same exact video, have the same concept, shoot the same exact footage.
Yep.
But the edit would come completely different because we have 2 different styles.
Yep. That's in general. It's going to be different with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like now back in the day, my edits weren't as intense as they are now. And I'm not just saying YouTube, but like when I do commercial work or stuff like that, like those are intense edits. And I'm sitting for, like, for instance, my collection video that you just saw, like, that's not going to come out for a while because I still have to, like, truly think about the creative process. It's only 26 seconds in, and it took me a good 12 hours to edit. Like, what?
I was just making a dumb face. I'm listening.
Of course. And, but like that, like I feel like I wasn't having
And it
that
goes
problem.
unnoticed.
Oh, it goes unnoticed. Like people will do this. They'll just be like, all right, they'll stop for a second. They'll watch 2 seconds and they're just like, yep, next. They'll go on to something completely dumb that took 2 seconds to make.
Right.
And it's not even funny or creative. It's just somebody that's mainstream that does something dumb.
Yeah. I remember, do you know the guy Daihi Denogla?
No.
He's a gaming YouTuber. He posted a video of a potato, 10-second clip, multi-million view video. No hate to him. If I could do that, I would do it too.
Hell yeah.
Testing his audience and multi-million view.
And it's just, I feel like that's the biggest struggle as a YouTuber is the videos that get views for like us. I don't know about anybody else. Please let us know down below. But like the videos that we put so much work into get so little views and it's so discouraging. But the videos that we barely try on, like our how-to videos, get so many views.
Yeah.
It's such a,
and those take an hour max.
That takes an hour, yeah, because it's like, all right, let me do this, and then just voiceover and done. And that's it.
Yep.
And it's like, it's not, sometimes it's just not fun. Like,
yeah.
And that's where I'm done making those. And I know you are too. Like, I want to make content I want to make.
For sure.
And if anybody watches it, that'd be awesome. But if they don't, I can't do anything about it. I'm still going to make it. And if you know what, nobody likes it, too bad.
They can kick rocks.
Yeah. And Logan Paul said it the best, that when you lose subscribers, it's like those people, you know, it's like easily cleaning out the people. Weeding out the weak. Cleaning out the people that don't rock with you, and that's fine. See you later. That's what
I'd rather have little subscribers than a bunch of dead subscribers.
Oh yeah. And I feel like that's easy, but here's how I look at it, right? So you have, let's take Instagram for instance. I look at creators that have like, I'm gonna go back to Logan Paul. He has like 10 million subscribers, doesn't he? Something like, or followers.
Oh, on Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, Instagram. Sorry, 10 million followers, and he only gets. Does he get 1 million likes?
His engagement's pretty low on Instagram.
But it's low. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of platforms are like that. So it's like, all right, I have 11,700 subscribers, and I'll only get 200 views for a video.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Like, if they're going to subscribe to you, why are they? And it's not like you're doing sub for sub. Obviously,
I've never done
sub for sub. That's something that'll completely destroy your channel. Even at small creators, it's not going to help. No. One thing I did do was comment on other videos, like, "Hey, I made a video similar to this. Go check it out."
Yep.
And people would check you out then. But that way, you're getting a lot of sub for subs because people are like, "Oh, he's probably going to sub back to me."
Yep.
So you can't stop people from subbing to you just in expecting a sub in return, but don't sub back. It's just not going to help your channel.
I don't know how many subscribers are people that you're subscribed to on your main channel, but I only have 3.
Yeah, I subscribe. I think I have like 15, but I mean, I watch all of them. I go through and unsub.
But that's on your main one, Joshua Mobley, or is that on your second?
It's on my main one. My main one,
secondary.
I have like 15 sub.
Yeah, on my secondary, I'm subscribed to like 20 people.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like we're definitely not the only ones that have done this, and I'll admit it. Like
I made channels to support myself when I was smaller.
Yes, no doubt. Like when I first started, I made probably a good 4 channels just to subscribe to myself because I was like getting so down that none of my videos or my channels, like my channel was doing well. And I feel like everybody has to have done that. I've never bought subscribers. I will be the first one to admit it. Have you ever bought subscribers?
No, and I have 29 people I'm subscribed to.
Oh, there we go. It's just like I'll watch a video, and if I don't really rock with the channel or I don't really believe in what that person's doing, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Subscribing.
Thanks. But no, I never bought subs. One, I was poor. Like I didn't have money. Like I have decent money now, but I'm not going to buy subs. It's pointless. It doesn't help. Yeah. Same thing with sub for sub. It's not. You want active subscribers, that people who actually rock with you and like your videos. So
100%. And all right, I'll admit this. This is my first time ever admitting this. The only time I bought something followers on an app once was Vine, because I was
man, everybody was doing that. I personally didn't do that. I was rocking pretty hard on Vine. I had like 6K followers, and I was getting on the For You, or what was it called? A popular page or something like that?
something like that. I don't remember. It's not the For You page. It's not TikTok.
Yeah.
But I deleted TikTok. That's my next video, why I deleted TikTok.
There you
So
go.
I'm not going to give it out why I deleted TikTok. But yeah, Vine was, I wanted to be so popular on Vine, and I had 4,000, but I was pushing out videos I was pushing out 2 videos a day because they were so easy to make.
Yeah.
It was just wasn't getting the followers. So I had 4,000 at one point. I was like, I need more. So I faked it.
I need more now.
Yeah. I faked it because everybody in high school was making fun of me. So I'm just like, all right, you know what? Fuck all you. I'm buying followers. No one's going to know about it. I'll whatever. And I did it, and people believed it. But honestly, I could genuinely say I have never, ever bought in a YouTube subscriber once. Like, and I have the views to back it. You have the views to back it. Like, I've never done that because I made a promise to myself. I don't know about you. I would never do that.
This is going to be organic as can be.
Exactly.
But speaking about Vine, here's something I don't think I told you. I was in a group chat with a bunch of Viners. I think there was like 20 of us, like on iMessage. No, on iMessage. There was like 20 of us that we would literally collab with each other, because Vine you could collab with and be across the country. Like, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you could just like have the POV version of it or whatever.
Yep.
And we would collab with each other. We would revine each other. We would like each other. We'd do all that. And we would like bounce ideas off each other all day long. Like, this was a serious thing. And I'm still in touch with a couple of them. None of them have really blew up. There's like one that has actually like done something pretty good. But and we don't have that on YouTube, bro. No. Besides you, I got no creator friends. None.
Here, well, I don't have a single one, like, besides you. So you're in Florida.
Yeah.
And that's our biggest struggle too. And I'm sure a lot of people are in that struggle as well. It's like, there's not a lot of, there's creative people. What are you yawning? What are you tired?
4 hours.
There's not a lot of creative people. Like, there's creative people, but there's not a lot of creative people that are willing to branch out and find new people to work with.
Right.
Especially on YouTube. Like, I don't have anybody in my state that I know of that like would want to actually.
I'm sure there is, and I hopefully this can actually branch out and give us some opportunities to maybe not collab per se, but film with each other, bounce ideas off each other and stuff like that, because that helps a lot. Having a supportive background is huge for YouTube. And if you don't have that, like, that group of people, it's hard. It really is.
Yep.
And I'm sure all the people watching can attest to this. It's hard to push out content with just you, and like our videos together, bro. They'd
be even better if we did
vlogs.
Videos.
They're normal vlogs, but we killed it because the inspiration is there. We bounce ideas off each other. The whole skits that we didn't even put all of it in your video, like the finding my girlfriend thing. That was hilarious, and you didn't put it in. I was so mad.
No, because all right.
Because I yelled at it.
No, that was one thing I wasn't going to put in there, but also no, that wasn't the time. Was it the time? Did I yet? Yes, I think it was when I was about to become Logan Paul's video editor, or like I tried to be. He said,
should have been.
That'd be sick.
I don't think he ended up picking anybody anyways. But.
No, he didn't. And I didn't even get a shot to edit anything. Yeah. So I'll give a backstory about that in a little bit. But
say that for another podcast.
Yeah, I'll say that for another one. But he just he sent out this kind of just list of like what you should be doing on YouTube. And it's like, sure, you may like what, you may like what you made or what you said, but everything can't make it into a video.
Right.
Everything's not gold. So that's why I was like, all right, I got to let one thing go, or I got to let, certain things go. And that's okay. Because then you just use them for bloopers down the road.
For sure.
Another thing I'm really bad at is organization of my raw footage.
Bro, my Mac is just cluttered.
Oh, it's horrible.
So bad.
It's horrible.
My external hard drive's my hard drive is actually a little bit better. I have that pretty organized with folders and stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as my Mac, it's a cluster frick.
Not organized at all. Actually, before I forget this, we need to tell the people that are just starting out, that are struggling with their edits. I learned it later on. Josh learned it later on. When you're editing, I felt like when I was back in the day, I would just like leave the dead space in like
Yeah.
my ums and ahs
Quick
because
cuts.
it's such quick cuts. It's such an easy thing to remember, but make sure you fade your audio, crisscross it. We can get on to another editing.
And now we're
topic,
even better at it, like without having to edit. Like we try not to say and stuff like that.
It's a crutch.
And I'm sure you're gonna see it in this vlog or in this podcast because
it's a podcast.
It's free flowing, but we've gotten better at cutting out the ums and ahs, and our flow has been a lot better because of the edits. And so you don't want to have to edit all that out. So you just don't say as much.
Exactly. Well, perfect. Let's get on to the next topic.
And I know that because we've talked about this, ideas on a budget. Dude,
it's horrible.
we don't got the cash to do everything we want.
No.
Especially now that I'm getting married, buying a house. I got a house payment as a car.
Hold on, I'm listening.
We just don't have the budget to work with the ideas that we have. Like we have huge ideas, just don't got the cash for it.
Nope.
Or the time. Like working
True.
full time is rough, and all the side hustles that we do with our girlfriends, and still trying to fit in YouTube. It's tough.
Yeah, it definitely is, and people don't understand that. Like like Mr. Beast, right, does extremely well on YouTube, but like he was making content that was just extreme at first.
Yeah.
Like I did,
counting to a million or or listening to edits every day, bro, for 24 hours straight.
Like that was good stuff, but you can't do that content now because I feel like it won't do as well. It's been done. You need original content. That was original content. He broke those barriers, and now he has money on top of money just to throw out if he wanted to make a video. And but we talk about it all the time. If like we had the right budget and just the people backing us, we'd be able to
that can't be a crutch though, because obviously people have blown up from nothing.
Obviously.
It is just a struggle that small YouTubers, and I'm sure everybody in the comments can attest to, but it's something that we struggle with, but it's not something to make excuses. All this that we're saying, by the way, is not excuses. It's just things that we struggle with that we have to go through because we are small YouTubers.
Yep.
And I'm sure if you're watching this, you are a small YouTuber. And if you're not, hit us up. We'll let you on a podcast and we can get your clout for free.
No doubt.
We'll pay you to be on our podcast.
I know we won't because we don't have a budget.
I will pay you personally with Bitcoin.
You don't even have Bitcoin.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't have Bitcoin.
I have $100 worth of Bitcoin.
Oh my God. All right, whatever. All right, so overall, to round this up, let's round this up and just kind of end it because I feel like we've been going for a little bit, and then we'll get on to our next episode. Next week, we'll shoot it. So overall, I feel like as a small creator, there's a lot to learn. It's very, very, very scary to see what's coming in the future.
Yeah, and my biggest thing is have fun with it. You gotta me and Griffin were talking about this podcast. If we're not having fun with it, it's not going to be successful. It'll show through. But honestly, for a first podcast, I feel like we did pretty good, my guy.
It was all right. Yeah, it was not bad. And like I feel like it gets better and better as experience. So
yeah, for sure. I think that as the guests come on, we're gonna have some pretty lousy guests. I can already see it now. But
not all.
I think we're gonna have a really good time with having the guests on and hearing their stories and things that they struggle with and all that kind of stuff. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can really see this doing well. No doubt.
And as always, guys, if you want to be on our next podcast, please leave a comment down below. Well, as for now, thanks for listening and stay creative.